Hey guys, welcome back to Programmer Philos, and so we are on Lead Code Daily Challenges, and today's we'll be discussing on largest perimeter triangle problem. It's a Lead Code 976 problem. It's an easy problem. Okay, let's directly jump into the problem. What it says. So they have given an integer arrays nums, written the largest perimeter of a triangle which non-zero areas formed from three of these length. If it is possible to form any triangle of non-zero areas, we have to return 0. Okay, so they will be giving one nums arrays. We have to find out three values, and those three values either should be like, let's take an example. So we have 2, 1 and 2. So we have to take let's say take an example. This is a I, and this is a j, and this is a k values. Okay, so what they say is like, if we add I plus j, these two values should be greater than from k, right? Okay, let's take in one more example. Let's say we have 4, 5 and 10, right? So in this case, like if we add two I and j values, so I and j values, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9, and 9 is not greater than 10. So in that case, we have to return 0. Similarly, like if we take this example, right, if we add two values, right, so we have to return, like, it's not a specific like we have to add I j, like it should be like if we add any two values, it should be greater than from third values. Like if we take this example, right, so we have 1, 2 and 1. So it can be like I plus j, okay, I plus k, it's and all these three conditions should be satisfied, then only we will say like this is a perimeter of triangle values. And j plus k should be greater than I. Okay, so in that case, like if we take that example, right, I plus j, which is starting with, okay, so let's take this values. I is 1 and j is 2, total is 3. 3 is greater than k. Yes, it's a greater than k. We'll check it for the next values. I is 1 and k is 1, so total is 2. 2 is greater than 2 because k's value j's value is 2, so it's not greater than. So here the conditions it's not satisfied, so that's why we are returning zeros. Okay, so they have given a triangle, so we have to identify like if we add two values, it should be greater than from the third values. Either it can be these two triangle values, these two triangle values, or maybe like these two triangle values. It should be greater than from the third triangle values. Okay, so how we will be doing it? So as I said, like we have to check for all these three values. I plus j should be greater than k, I plus k should be greater than j, and j plus k should be greater than I. Okay, so how we will be doing it in the program? So the first approach we can do, we can short these arrays, right? So whatever the arrays they have given it, so first what we will be doing is we will short this array, the arrays they have given it. So let's take an example. They have given 2, 1, 2. So we will short this one, 1, 2 and 2. So we know this first value is I, the second is j, and third is k. So how we will start iterating? So we will start it from the right to left. Okay, so in that case, first I will pick these values and I will try to add these two values. So these two values is I minus 2 plus I minus 1 should be greater than I. So in case of I value is my like the 2. So this is 2 and I minus 2 and I minus 1, which is 1 plus 2. Yes, so 3 is a greater than 1. So simply we are turning true. Not true, like we are adding these three values, like we found these perimeter triangle values, so we'll add three values and the sum of these three values will return it. Okay, let's jump into how we will be implementing in the code. Let's jump into the LeetCode. Okay guys, so I already wrote the program, so let's jump into the discussion part. So how we will be implementing it? So as I said, like the nums array they have given it, right? So first we will be shorting, we will short that num arrays and then we'll start iterating it from the last index till like it becomes 2 or equals to 2, right? Because we have to start it from this index and we have to take those two values as well, right? So for that purpose, like we are just if we found true, right, so simply we have to take those values, and what we are checking it, we are taking I is the last index, right? So in that case, like from the last we are iterating, so I took 2. 2 is less than these two values, last two values, right? So we are shifted to two values, so we will add those two values and we will compare with the last index values. If it is a greater than, so simply we will add these three values and we will return. If it is not matches, simply we will return zeros. Okay, that's all. Let me run this program. It's an easy program. Okay, so we are getting 2. So first what we did is we shorted it. So after shorting, it became 1 2 2. So we took 2 as an I, and 2 and 1 is I minus 1 and I minus 2. So I added it and I compared it. 2 is greater than, like 3 is a greater than 2. So simply I will adding all these three values and we found that perimeter triangles, largest perimeter triangle, and I returned that values. Let me submit this one. Okay, it's working. And so for this problem, like time complexities would be a log n log of n, because we are using a short mechanism, and for a space complexity it would be O of 1, because we are not using any extra space. Okay, that's all for today, and thank you for watching this channel. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and like these videos if you like the video. Thank you. Bye bye.